Okay, now we're actually starting. We're going to begin in child's pose today. If child's pose is a posture that does not work for your body, just lay on your back. We're only going to be here for a few moments to breathe in the beginning. So go ahead and make your way into child's pose, back of your yoga mat, big toes touch, knees open wide. Let your hips drop all the way back towards your heels. Elbows and forehead get heavy towards the mat. Take a breath in here. Let your belly expand down in between your thighs. And as you exhale, allow your hips to stretch a little further back towards your heels. Another inhale into the belly. Try to move the breath even further. Sides of your ribs, even your low back. And all the breath empties out as you exhale. And one more full deep breath in, filling up completely. And on your exhalation, let all the breath go completely so that you arrive here into the present moment. Next inhale, shift forward into tabletop position, please. Hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Moving through cat and cow. Inhale, let your belly drop. Send your chest forward. Exhale, press the mat away as you round. Inhale, belly drops, chest forwards. Can we hear the music? Exhale, push into the floor and round. Hi! Oh, little doggy. Okay, good. Couple more here. You can close your eyes. Move front to back, side to side. So I really want you to feel it out. Explore as always. Everything is an offering today. You can go slower. You can go faster. You can take a break. You can rest whenever you need to. And then bring yourself back to neutral. Take your hands a couple inches forwards of your shoulders. And today, take your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Turn them slightly out. Spread your fingers wide. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Big inhale on your dog. Pick your heels up as high as you can. Feel your sitting bones lift up. On your exhale, bend your right knee. Stretch your left heel down and back towards your belly. And then switch. Straighten both legs. Lift your heels. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Stretch your right heel towards the mat. And then pick both heels up as high as you can. Inhale. Let your ears float right in line with your upper arms. And then on your exhale, keep your sitting bones lifting up. Begin to drive your heels back and down. Doesn't matter if they touch. You might prefer soft knees and down dog. Try to get longer from your armpits to your outer hips. On your next inhalation, shift forward into high plank. Bring your shoulders over your elbows, over your wrists. Ribs wrapping in. Gaze slightly forwards off the top of your mat. Back of your neck is long. You're welcome to put your knees down at any time. Try to stay solid in plank. Just your elbows bend back to bring you all the way down onto your belly. Come all the way down. Tops of your feet to the mat. Toes point back. And I'm going to give you a couple options today. You can have hands underneath your shoulders, back a little further, or even off of your mat. We're just going to take 3 cobras here, and I want you to come up as high as feels good for your body. On your inhale, lifting your chest. On your exhale, slowly lowering yourself back down. These can be big or little. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Last time, inhale, lengthening forwards and up. And exhale, lowering yourself back down. Now go ahead and take your hands, bring them next to your low ribs. So think wrists right underneath your elbows. And see if you can set your forehead down onto the mat. Keep your forehead onto the mat. I want you to lift your legs up. Try to keep your legs lifted. Flex your feet. Toes are pointing down. Forehead stays onto the mat as you bring your toes to the floor. Move your arm bones back, hug your elbows in, send your tailbone towards your heels. One line of energy, press up, high plank, inhale. And down dog, lift your hips up and back. Full breath in. Full deep breath out. Heels up high, inhale. Bend your knees, press your belly to your thighs, look forward, travel all the way to the top of your mat. Once you get there, feet about hips width distance. Hold on to opposite elbows. You can rock a little bit side to side if that feels nice. Let your head hang heavy. One more breath in. Release the grip of your elbows as you breathe out. Let your arms and your head remain heavy. Soften your knees. Spread your toes wide and press into your feet to begin this slow roll up. Stacking ribs over hips first, then shoulders over ribs, then head over shoulders. Spin your palms to face forward, stretch your fingers down. Sense the center of your chest is lifting up, but without your tailbone moving back or forward. So reach it straight down, reach your tailbone straight down. Think about this as the anchor for your pelvis, the bottom of your pelvis. And sweep your arms forwards and up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, lead with your chest forwards and all the way down. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway up. Exhale, plant your palms, high plank. Holding high plank here. Shift forwards towards the tips of your toes, and then press your heels back. It's forward and back. Feel free to go slower if you'd like. Just notice, as you're shifting forwards, especially, at least for me, I notice my hips want to come up a little bit higher. So can you stay in this really solid plank as you shift forward and back? You got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Find your center, breathe in. Exhale, dog, pick your hips up and back. Next inhale, float your right leg up. Turn your toes to the right, lift from the inseam of your right leg as high as you'd like. You can bend your knee and open your hip. Circle your ankle. Maybe draw big circles with your whole right thigh bone in your hip socket. And you're going to notice here your pelvis, your hips, they're obviously turning to the right. But can you keep the left side of your waist moving back? Lengthen your right leg, level out your hips. Set your right toes down, dog. Switching sides, left leg floats up. Turn your toes to the left. Rotate the whole thigh bone in your hip socket. Take it up. Bend your knee, open it. Move or be still, up to you. Keep letting your right heel disappear right behind your toes. Keep pressing into the inner hands. Level your hips and pelvis, straighten your left leg as best as you can. Set your left toes down. Inhale, high plank. Knees up or down. Exhale, bend your elbows. Try maybe for halfway, chaturanga. Tops of feet to the mat. Cobra or upward facing dog. Cobra, the thighs and knees are down. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. We're gonna get into some balance pretty quickly today. I found that over this quarantine, I feel pretty unbalanced. So just go with it, right? Go with the flow. Lift your heels up high. Bend your knees, look forward. Step, walk, or float. Travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Big fold, exhale. This time, go ahead and bend your knees, please. Utkatasana, chair pose, inhale. I like Mary Grace, we're doing chair pose today. Weight into your heels, spread your toes wide. Sit your thigh bones back into your hip sockets. That might mean you compromise by taking your chest a little forwards. On your exhale, airplane arms, fingers back. Now you can lean a little more forwards through your chest. Imagine your thumbs were trying to meet behind you to keep the ribs drawing in. On your next inhale, right leg floats up, one-legged Tadasana. Think right knee in line with hip, right ankle underneath. Notice if the right hip hiked up. Try to lengthen the right side of your waist just as long as your left. Breathe in. Feel free to bend your standing leg, your left leg, through warrior three. So feel your pelvis tip over your left thigh bone, your standing leg. Chest forward, toes reach back. Anything you want to do with your arms. Hug your outer left hip in, press into your left heel. Now keep bending your left knee forward, reach your right toes further back, and step all the way back into high lunge. Arms come up. Soften your back knee if you need to. Move the ribs in and back. Send your tailbone straight down. See if you can feel this squeeze, right side of seat where it meets your thigh. Breathe in. On your exhale, hands frame your left foot. Listen up. You're gonna take your right knee, slide it forward a couple inches, and lower it down onto the mat so your right knee is right under your right hip. Right hand under your nose. You're gonna take the left foot, the front foot, step it back behind you. So think right toes are intersecting the arch of your left foot for that modified side plank. Left arm goes up to the ceiling. Now, before you go anywhere, I want you to notice if you're in this big back bend, squeeze the right side of your seat forwards, draw your ribs back in. Left hand, take it behind your head. You might crawl your right hand a little more forwards if this feels better for you. Slide your right shoulder blade down your back. Now you're just like inside plank with the right knees down, and you're very simply gonna lift your left leg up. I like to flex my foot. Now if you're like, no Karen, this isn't possible, you take your right toes and you turn them back like a kickstand. This will make it much easier, okay? Stay in this side plank formation, just lower your left leg, down and up, down and up, lower and lift. It's not about it going super high here. We're just trying to lift the left leg from the side of the seat and up, down and up, lower and lift. And if I was looking at you from the crown of your head to your pelvis, I wouldn't know what was going on with your leg. That's how still the upper half of your body is. 4 more. 3, 2, hold your left leg up. Just take a little lift. Up and lift. Keep hugging the right seat in. So I really want you to feel that bottom leg turned on. Up and lift. Ribs wrapping in. Tailbone reaching towards your left heel. Now hold your left leg up. Point your toes. Take a circle. Big or small. I have to say bigger is harder. Circle one direction. Circle. Circle. Switch it out. Other way, then we're done. I know. Circle. Keep pressing into your right hand. 3, 2. Now keep your left leg lifted. Take your left fingers to the ceiling. Keep your left leg lifted. You're going to look down, lower your left hand to the mat. So you're in table with your left leg lifted. From here, tuck your right toes. You're going to bend your elbows about halfway and then straighten the right leg. Come into three-legged dog. Pull your left leg up and back. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Reach your arms up, low lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, hands from your left foot. Draw your hips back, lengthening your front leg. Little half splits. Toes towards your nose. If you want a challenge here, come up onto your fingers. Crawl them a little closer towards your body. Try to point your left toes. Push into the floor from the lowest part of your belly. Maybe play around with floating your left leg up. Hold. 3. This doesn't work, don't worry. 2. Left foot to the floor, rebend your knee. Good, shift forward, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Forward fold, feet together. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, half chair, arms back, chest forward. Stand up, left knee into your chest. Think knee in line with hip, ankle under knee. Drop the left hip down so both sides of your waist are equal in length. Exhale, warrior 3. Feel your pelvis tipping forward over your right leg bone as your left toes go back. Arms anywhere you want. Try to roll the left inner thigh up to the ceiling so both of your hip bones are pointing straight down best as you can. Dig into your right heel. Now bend your right knee a little more forwards. Keep your left leg lifted, reach it back. Keep bending your right knee forwards, keep reaching your left leg back. Quietly as you can, high lunge, arms come up. Soften your back knee if you need to. Ribs move in. Hug the left side of the seat to the bone where it meets the thigh. Exhale, hands from your right foot. Slide your left knee forward, put it down directly under your hip. Left hand underneath your nose. Send your right leg back. So left toes are intersecting the arch of the foot unless you need to kick the foot back for a little kickstand. All good. Right arm goes up. Modified side plank. Again, before you move, ribs back in. Tailbone towards your back heel. I want you to squeeze the left side of your seat forwards. Good. Right hand behind your head. Float the right leg up. Flex the foot if you can. You go down to the floor and up. Down and up. And notice, I'm not going very high if you can see me. As you come up, you really want to feel that resistance in the side of your seat. And up. I should have said this earlier. If this is awful on your wrists, you can do the same thing on your forearm or lying all the way down. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If this is not working for your wrist, like if you have really plush carpet, you're welcome to lie down and do it. 4 more. Wait. 3, 2, hold it up, little lift, up, lift, up. So small. Keep hugging the left seat in, little lift, up, tiny lift. That's it, hold it up. Point the toes, draw a circle one direction. And trust me, the bigger it is, the harder it becomes. Just notice if you've ended up in that back bend, draw the 2 bottom ribs in towards one another. Keep circling. Switch directions. Circle and circle. You have 3. A little higher, notice if it's falling. 2. Good, now keep your right leg lifted. Take your right arm to the ceiling. Keep the right leg lifted as you set your right hand down. You're in table with the right leg lifted. Tuck your left toes under. Bend your elbows, push the floor away. And then you lift the left knee, 3-legged dog. Float your right leg up and back. Step your right foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down. 1 big inhale, low lunge. Arms reach up, big stretch. Exhale, hands to the mat. Feel free to wiggle your right toes forwards first. Pull your hips back, lengthening your front leg. Again, this is where you could stay. Otherwise, tense your fingers. Try to walk them a little closer towards your hips. This is going to help. Point through your right toes. Push into the floor from the lowest part of your belly. See if you can float your right leg up and hold. Little cramping's okay. 3. Straighter if you can. 2. Set the foot down. Rebend your knee. Shift your hips forwards. Tuck your back toes. Forward fold. Left foot meets your right. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Bend at your knees, please. Chair pose. Arms come up. Inhale. Okay, take your hands to your heart. From here, try to continue to sit your hips back. You're going to pick up your right foot. You're going to step it back into that lunge. See if you can bend both knees and upright your spine. Then we're going to step back into that chair pose, knees bent. You can also have hands on hips. And as you press into the floor, you're going to step your left foot back into that lunge. So we're just alternating sides. Chair. Then right foot back into the lunge. Chair. And then left foot back into the lunge. And you're going to notice when you sit back into chair, your chest is probably going to lean a little forward. So as you transition into that lunge, try to bring your shoulders over your hips as you bend your back knee. And you don't have to step particularly far back, especially if you want to hit those 290s. Couple more here. That's it, ribs in. Make these the best ones. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold your chair pose, sit a little lower, reach your arms up. Maybe pop your heels up, challenge yourself. Hug your outer ankles. 3, 2, heels down, forward fold. Woo! Halfway lift, inhale. On your exhale, lift your heels once more, bend your knees, squat down into this little ball, pull your forehead towards your knees and round. Separate your knees apart, walk your arms forwards, let your heels drop back. See how slow you can bring yourself all the way down onto your bum. If that does not work, just get onto your booty, however that means for you, okay? We're coming onto our backs. Sit up tall at the top of your mat, hold on behind the backs of your thighs. Lift your low back and lift your chest. Reach your right arm forwards. Reach your left arm forwards. Let the tops of your shoulders just slide away from your ears. Breathe in. On your exhale, tilt your tailbone first. Feel your sitting bones reach forwards as you slowly roll down onto your back. Try to get your whole low back, then your middle back before your shoulder blades, and then your shoulder blades come down. Walk your heels a little closer towards your seats. Take your hands behind your head. Interlace all 10 fingers. Breathe in, let your belly and your ribs expand. As you breathe out, I want you to feel your rib muscles hugging in towards center. Now see if you can keep that sensation of your rib muscles hugging in. Inhale now into the sides of your waist. Once more, try to breathe into your low back. Then on your exhale, hug your rib muscles in even more. Keep your elbows wide. Curl your head, neck, shoulders up. Chin away from your chest, looking forwards. Stay here, inhale. See if you can lift up one more inch. Think about your rib tips getting closer towards your hip bones. Inhale, lower yourself down. Exhale, curl yourself right back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, down. Exhale, curl up. Just notice if your hands are pulling on your head. Try to let your head relax into your hands. Feel the rib muscles pulling in and down to bring you up. Lower and lift. Tailbone reaching forward. You got 3 more. Curl it up. 2 and up. Last one. Hold it up high as you can. Reach just your right arm forward past your right thigh. Take a little curl. Reach and reach. Try to stay up. Get the bottom tips of your shoulder blades to lift. 8, then we switch. 7, more and more. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up this high. Right hand behind your head. Left arm forward. Go up and up. It's up and curl. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now stay up. Left hand behind your head. Try to curl up 1 more inch. Hold. 3, 1 more inch. 2, and lower down. Now your feet can stay down if you want. Otherwise, bring your right knee into table, knee over hip, shin parallel with your mat. Do the same with your left leg. At any time, know that you can put your toes back down. As you lifted your legs, I want you to notice where your pelvis is, where your low back is. Come back to neutral, tailbone reaching forward, back of your pelvis heavy to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, shoulders up. Reach both of your arms forwards now past your thighs. Pump your arms. It's inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. If you want, you can straighten your legs. Through the silence, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Last 30, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep curling up, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Last set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Relax your head. Hug your knees in. Take a moment to thank yourself for the hard work that we just begun. Keep the right knee hugging in. Extend your left leg about halfway forwards. Point your toes. Now at this point, you can keep your head down, We're gonna get a break from abs in a moment. If you're ready, breathe in. Exhale, curl your head, neck, shoulders up once more. It's gonna be one exhale to switch to legs. Left knee and right leg forward. Notice my upper body is not moving. Switch and switch. Switch and switch. If you're ready, hands behind your head. Take that crisscross, side to side. Right and left. You can speed it up if you'd like. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. That's over. You can put your feet onto the mat, knees bent, step your feet about as wide as your mat, and then just rock your knees from side to side. All right, slide your arms down alongside your body, and now step your feet about hips width distance apart. You can walk your heels a little closer in towards your seat. Keep in mind as we move into this bridge series, if you mostly feel it in your thighs, it might benefit you from actually walking your feet a little further away from you. You probably won't be able to lift your hips as high. Totally fine. Okay? From here, you're gonna press into the feet, reach your tailbone towards your heels, and then lift your hips up. Good. Then from here, you're gonna lower back down, but I want you to start from your upper back, then your middle back, then your low back, then your pelvis and your tailbone. And then lead with your tailbone, lift your low back, lift your middle, maybe a little of your upper, and then exhale, start by dropping your ribs first, low back, then your pelvis. One more slow, lift the hips first, then low back, middle, maybe upper follows, and then lower them all the way back down. Okay, to tempo, it's lift and lower, up and down, lift, squeeze, and lower, up and down, lift and lower, going up and down, squeeze, lift at the top and lower, up and down. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, good. Now hold it up, hold your hips up. They don't have to be high. I want you to see with your mind's eye, your left foot, feel it, spread your left toes wide, hug your outer left hip in. You're gonna draw just your right knee up into tabletop, just your right knee up into tabletop. Now lift your hips up an inch, up, lift, up. And if you're like, no, thank you, just keep both feet down, okay? Otherwise, challenge yourself to get that right knee into table, knee over hip, shin is parallel, and lift your hips, up, lift, up, lift. 5, 4, we're not done. 3, 2, now hold your hips up here. I want you to lengthen your right leg. You're gonna flex your foot. You're gonna lower your right leg halfway down. Don't let your hips drop. Point your toes. Bring your right leg back up. So it's flex, halfway down, point. Bring it up. And at this point, your left booty sheet is probably dying. We're almost there. Flex, down, point, bring it up. And you can take your right leg a little lower if you want. This is up to you. 3 more. Flex, down, point, ooh, bring it up. Flex, down, point, bring it up. Final one, you go flex, down, listen, point, bring it up. Just lift your hips. Up, 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 up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot down. Lower your hips down. Take the left leg, stretch your toes up to the ceiling. Little hamstring stretch, little break for that leg. So you can hold on anywhere that's comfortable for you. Draw your left leg towards your chest. If you want, you can extend your right leg forwards. Couple bends and extends might feel good. Just try to get really long through the back of your left leg. And then we have to do the other side, y'all. So just mentally tell yourself right now, you got this shit. Feet onto the mat. Arms down alongside the body. Press into your feet. Spread your toes wide. Lift your hips up, then down. Up, lower. Lift and lower. Go up and down. lift and lower. It's up, squeeze, and down, up, squeeze, and down. That's it. Lift and lower, up and down, lift, squeeze, and lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, hold your hips up. Sense your right foot. Spread your toes wide. Drive into your right heel. Draw your left knee up into table. Lift your hips up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Lift. You might even look forward. Try to keep both sides of your pelvis level as you lift your hips. Up and up. Digging into that right heel. Lift. From the right side of your seat, not your ribs, right? So not like a yoga bridge. Lift. Now hold your hips up. Straighten your left leg. Flex your foot. Drop it as low as you can go. It may not even be halfway. Point. Bring it right back up. Flex. Down. Point. Bring it up. And as your left leg is moving here, I want you to notice, is your right leg moving? Is your right knee rolling out to the right? Press into your right big toe. Almost there. Flex. Point. I don't care if your hips are hovering 1 millimeter above the floor. 3 more. Bring it up. Flex. Point. Last 2. And down. Last 1. Wait, hold it up. Just lift your hips. Up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your left foot down. Lower your hips down. Take the right leg. Stretch your toes up to the ceiling. Hold anywhere behind the right leg that works for you. Try to get it long. You can move it a little closer in towards your body, but try not to compromise the length of your right leg. If you want, you can extend your left leg forwards. Bend and extend that right leg a couple times if that feels good for you. Keep your right leg reaching up, arms down alongside your body, and go ahead and float your left leg up next to your right. Hands come behind your head, please. Interlace all 10 fingers. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, curl your head, your neck, your shoulders up. Rotate over to the right. See if you can drop your left leg down. So you're twisting right as your left leg lowers. And then inhale, left toes up, lower your head, neck, shoulders. This time, exhale, twist left. Can you drop your right leg down? Inhale, lower toes up. Exhale, curl up, twist. Inhale, down. Exhale, curl up and twist. Inhale, down. Exhale, curl up and rotate. Not just your head, your neck, and your shoulders. The whole trunk of your body. From the sides of your waist. Good. We got 3 more. And then you're going to hold it on whatever side you're on, okay? Last 2. Hold it on whatever side you're on. See if you can reach your arms past that thigh. Interlace your fingers. Now you're just going to take the top leg and pulse it in an inch, in an inch, in an inch. If you have both legs hovering, press them apart. Continue to twist. 8, oh my gosh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, legs up. Pause. Big breath in. Exhale, curl up, twist the other direction. See if you can bring that leg to hover. And then reach both of your hands past the thigh. Interlace your fingers. Pulse that top leg in and in and in. If you have the bottom leg hovering, try to press both. Press, press. Can you lift the shoulder blade of the direction you're twisting? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees hug in. Relax your head. Okay, last final piece here. Toes up. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, shoulders up like you wanted to touch your feet. Okay, can you keep your head lifted here? Inhale, arms overhead, legs go forwards. Exhale, toes up. Try to reach for your feet. Inhale, lower. Now, if you want, you can bring your head down as you do this. Exhale, curl up. I just want it to be slow. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. We're putting everything together. So now the legs and the arms and the head if you want. Only go as low as you can to keep your low back heavy towards the mat. You have 5 more. 4, 3, last 2. Now hold it up, flex your feet, reach to your toes. 10, 9, try not to go down, just up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees hug in. Draw big circles. You can rock from side to side on your low back. Okay, hands behind your thighs. Rock front to back, front to back. If you need a moment and you haven't taken it, go ahead and find it here. Otherwise, we're going to move forwards for a little more fun. Everyone alive? Barely. Okay, downward facing dog. The fun continues. Tuck your toes, put your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Right leg floats up, please inhale. Right foot between your hands. High lunge. Reach your arms up. Take your hands to your heart or hands to your hips. My suggestion, take your back leg, hop it in a couple inches. Try to keep your front knee relatively over your ankle. You're going to bend both knees. Down and up. Down and up. Lower and lift. Down and up. Lower. Mary Grace, get on your mat. Down and up. Nice try. Down and up. Lower and lift. Down and up. Make it as big or as small as you need to. But again, try to keep your shoulders right over your hips. Down, up, squeeze the top. Lower and lift. Down and up. You have 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, listen, hold it down. You're going to hinge forward, take your arms back behind you, and press your back leg all the way to straight. Now you're going to lean forward, take all the weight into your right leg, float your left leg up. Pulse your left leg up an inch. I know this is terrible. Ribs in, from where your bottom is meeting your seat, or where your seat is meeting your thigh, all the way back behind your left knee. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your left leg lifted. Dive your chest down. Bring your fingers to the floor. From here, you're going to bend your left knee. Try to tap your right calf with your left knee. So you're coming down into that squat. And then send both legs towards straight. Bend both knees down. Reach both legs straight. Bend both knees down. Reach both legs straight. If you want a little challenge, you think about bringing your outer left knee towards your outer right ankle. Reach. Down. And reach. I'm not going to make you pulse it at the top. That's the good news. And reach. You have 4 more. And stretch. You have 3. I am going to make you hold. Last 2. And reach. Now hold it down into the squat. Chest forward, come up onto your fingers. See if you can bring your hands to your heart. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Fingers down, step your left leg back. Palms flat. Step your right leg back. High plank. From here, you can stay on your left hand or you can lower down to your left forearm. I'm going to give you this option. Either left hand or left forearm, or coming into side plank, take your right arm up. So you can be on the forearm or the hand. All I want you to do is press into your left hand, Outer edge of your left foot, lift your hips up an inch. Up, lift, up. Try to keep your pelvis stacked. Up, lift, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. High plank. See how your shoulders are feeling. You want to go through chaturanga? Cool. Otherwise, down dog. Lift your hips. That's a no thank you from me. It's up to you. Breathe. All right. Left side, y'all. Float your left leg up and back. Step between your hands. High lunge. Arms come up. Soften your back knee. Try to find neutral in your pelvis first. And again, my suggestion, hop your back foot forward a couple inches. Hands can come to your hips or hands to heart. Bend both knees. Press. Bend and press. Big or as small as you want. Press. When you come up, really try to feel the back of your right seat squeeze. This leg is an extension. We really want to think glute doing this, hamstring doing this, as opposed to the low back. So try to avoid that back bend at the top. Squeeze. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it down, hold it down. Hands up to your hips if they're not there already. Hinge forward. Keep your chest going forward, so try not to look down. Look forwards. Straighten through your right leg, your back leg. It's much harder on the left side. Shift forward into your left leg, float your right leg up. If you have a chair or a couch or blocks, you can use it. Otherwise, try to keep your warrior 3. Float your right leg up an inch, up an inch, up. 10, 9, ribs in. 8, 7, 6, 5. Make it straighter. 4, not higher. 3, 2, hold it here. Dive your fingers to the floor, chest down. Keep reaching your right leg and your left. Now bend both knees. Try to tap your right knee towards your left calf. Maybe the outer ankle. Extend both legs to straight. Bend it down. Stretch it back. Bend and stretch. Keep digging into your left heel. I want you to feel your toes light. Feel the left side of your waist moving back behind you. Bend, we're almost there. And stretch. You bend down and reach. 4 more. And stretch. Last 3. You can go fast if you want. Final 2. Doesn't get you out of there faster. Reach. Last one. Hold it here. Come up onto your fingers. Can you pull your chest forward, bend your knees a little more, maybe hands to heart? 3, 2, fingers down. Step your right leg back. Palms are flat. Step your left leg back, high plank. Again, you can lower down to your right forearm or stay on your right hand. Take your left arm up. Side plank. Just lift your hips. Up an inch. Up, lift, up, lift. You got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, listen up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. As you look down, left forearm, right forearm. You're in a forearm plank. You're in a forearm plank. Hold it right here. Strong as you can. I want you to become really still. This is your last little push from the crown of your head out through your heels. Drive into your forearms. Tilt your tailbone back. Keep pulling your chest forward. Just breathe. Just breathe. Stay still. Notice where your mind goes when it gets hard. Try not to escape. Be right here in it. You can do it. Keep breathing. Exhale strong. Tell yourself in your mind, you can do it. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, stay with me. 7, even stronger. 6, final 5, last 4, last 3. You can do it. Let it shake. 2, and 1. Lower your pelvis down. minute. That was a minute-long forearm plank. Congratulations. Okay, you're on your belly. I'm gonna have you stack your hands on top of one another. I'm gonna have you stack your hands on top of one another, and you're gonna rest your forehead. You're gonna rest your forehead onto your hands. So forehead is resting on your hands. Feet are about hips width distance. Point your toes straight back. And I want you to press very firmly the tops of your feet into the mat. Okay, from here, you're gonna imagine there was super glue on your forehead and the hands, so they're not gonna separate. It's not gonna be very big here. You're just gonna lift your upper body up and then lower it right back down. Take your upper body up and lower it right back down. Up and lower down. We have 3 more like this that we're gonna add on. Don't worry about how high you get, okay? Listen, hold it up, you're gonna stay up. Reach your arms forward, stay up. Rebend your elbows, hands and forehead meet. Lower it right back down. It's up, reach, forehead, then down. Go slower if you want. And I just want you to notice, if you're looking really far forwards and you're starting to feel a lot of work in your traps and the back of your neck, just make it smaller. Reach. Last 2. 1 more. Set your forehead down onto your hands. Pause. Give your hips a little shaky shake from side to side. All right. Keep your forehead down just for now. Reach your right leg back so much that it lifts up. Reach your left leg back so much that it lifts up. Your head can stay down, or if you're ready, you're going to lift your head, elbows, neck, shoulders up once more. Try to reach your arms forwards. Kick your right leg up, your left arm up. Kick your left leg up, your right arm up. Just little kicks. Okay, like you're swimming. They can be a little slower, or you can just kick, 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 reach, reach, reach. Again, you can put your head down, just stretch through your legs. And I want you to think your legs are so long that it's almost like they're locking out. So you're not lifting from your knees or your calves or your ankles, but from where your booty meets your thigh. Get them even straighter. Just kick, 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 kick. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Forehead onto your hands. Bend your knees. And you're just going to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And if you want, you can turn your head one direction. Very nice. Hands under your shoulders. Press yourself up into tabletop position, please. Hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Stand up. Float your right leg up and back. Inhale. Half pigeon. Slide your right shin forward. Any angle behind your wrists. Walk your left leg back behind you. Take a moment. Lift your chest up. And see if you can lift your 2 frontal hip bones up, which might mean you don't drop so low into your right hip. So right now mine's hovering. You can put a block or a blanket there if you have one. Try to think left hip forward, right thigh bone moving back. Press into your outer right ankle. And feel your pelvis once more. Hinge forward over your thigh bones as you come into your fold.
Tell me about your dreams, tell me everything. Don't nobody care about your heart like I do. Girl, I'm down for you, just the way that you're down for me. Body like a queen, but it ain't about your body, baby, it's about your being.
Stay here for a couple more breaths. If you have that quad stretch, you can lift your chest. Maybe reaching for your left foot with your left hand. Hands to the mat. From here, you're going to lean onto your right hip. I want you to pick your left leg up and stretch your left foot forwards towards the front left corner of your mat. So we're setting up for Janu Shirshasana. Right foot is resting towards your left inner thigh. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Turn so your chest is just facing your left leg, and then exhale, reach forward to go down. Doesn't matter if you can get the toes or not. Makes you no better or worse at yoga. Flexibility of our hamstrings does not mean we're more enlightened or better people. Remember, you are beyond the ability of your body, which is kind of a hard thing to make peace with, right? Walk your hands up your left leg, lift your chest. You're going to take your right hand onto the floor behind your right hip. Press into your right shin, lift your hips up, take your left arm up and overhead. Lower your hips down. You can go through down dog to get the left side of pigeon. Otherwise, just bring your left shin forward and you can slide your right leg back behind you. Once more, taking a moment to walk your hands in and lift your chest. Think about looping your two frontal hip bones up. That might mean you come way out of this kind of pigeon-shaped lunge. And then as you lean forward, think about your pelvis moving over your thigh bones once more and coming into your foot. You can point or flex your front foot. Just notice which one feels better for you. Couple more breaths. If you have that quad stretch, you can lift yourself up. Now you might lean a little onto your right hip. Bend your right knee. Try to make sure it's still straight back behind your hip. Maybe grab onto the foot. Release the right foot back behind you. You're going to lean onto your left hip, pick your right leg up, slide your right foot forwards towards the front right corner of your mat. Left foot towards your right inner thigh. Reach your arms up, get really tall. Turn your chest just so it's facing your right leg, and then exhale, reach forward to go down. Tops of your shoulders soften away from your ears. Walk your hands up your right leg, lift your chest. Take your left hand to the floor behind your left hip. Press into your left shin and then lift your hips and your chest up. Maybe reach your right arm all the way up and overhead. Look back towards your fingers. Lower your hips down. Bend both knees, slide yourself, your seat forwards towards your heels, and come all the way down onto your back. Giving both knees a big squeeze. Keep your right knee hugging in, extend your left leg forwards and all the way down onto the floor. And then use your left hand to just very gently guide your right knee across your chest to twist. Feel free to change the shape or the cross of your legs at any time. Coming back to center, hugging both knees in. Keep the left knee towards the chest, extend your right leg forwards and down. Use your right hand to guide your left knee across your chest to twist. Again, change your legs if you'd like. Unwind, hug both knees back in. Happy baby, hold on to your thighs, your shins, your feet, maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Then when you're ready, if you're gonna remain, make your way down towards Shavasana, or whatever rest means for you. It could mean that you're sitting, you're lying on your back, your belly, or you're skipping this part. Once you get to where you're comfortable, whatever that means for you today, you can soften your gaze or close your eyes completely. And then take a big breath in through your nose, fill your belly up. And open your mouth. Again, inhale. Open mouth. And then once more to the very top, breathing all the way in and down. Pause for a moment. And let it go. When you feel ready, let your breath deepen. Run your thumbs across the tips of your fingers, wiggle your toes. Start to make big circles with your wrists and ankles. Extend your arms up and overhead. Reach out through your toes. And then bend your knees. You can roll off onto one side, or if you prefer, you can rock and roll a couple times up and down your spine. Bringing yourself all the way up to sit.
Soft gaze or eyes closed. You can meet your hands together in front of your heart. Really thank yourself for carving out time today to get into your body, to get present. Because for me, right now, it's kind of like I'm floating around in my body, not knowing like what day it is, what time it is. But after moving, after breathing, I definitely know that I'm here, right? We're here, we're here. And take comfort in just knowing that. Right now you're here. The rest we may not be certain, but we know in this moment. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday.
Thanks,